I'm doing edit and on being on a run. Hopefully you are doing well from lovely, bit cloudy morning but hot in Bahia, Brazil. I'm doing it as a general video to the public. If you want to get my exclusive contents for the market, unique insights using astrology to explain all what you are now reading and trying to understand through market specialists that explaining technical analysis and Fed decisions. It's all. So the Fed just decided to shift direction, what was also direction is part of the deal, but combining a lot. 1 month from now, as I'm recording this video, December 19th, 2023, unbelievable, we are in this future placement already. And hopefully wishing to yourself years ago, because all what we've received, and I'm recording this video under Moon and Neptune in Pisces. So dreamy, this is the future background that I always meditated about. Surrounded by coconut trees and by the right culture that is not just the, I don't know, I'm more connected to the Latin energy than the Asian, but each one with his own. However, very interesting changes are coming in the world as I'm continue repeating, and also the new avatars that I transmit the messages through them to diversify the communication. 2024 is about major changes that are coming, and this is going to surprise a lot of us. So just yesterday we are reading about important natural disasters that are happening in different places. Big earthquake in China, big typhoon in Australia, and I'm not going to do it long. The internet isn't stable, Mercury retrograde. I changed connection right now. Just wanted to connect with all of you. Those are moments of change. We all felt it in the last months of the fall, that we are ready to have a winter new season with the sun solstice of December 21st, 22nd. And we spoke in the fall about the end of the world we knew. And as in the title, you are seeing that this is going to be limited resources, like Bitcoin is limited and other things are limited, and infinite money, and also infinite people. Despite of what we're speaking about or speculative about reduction of humanity and stuff, this is going to be increasement of humans, and even increasement of faces of humans, that part of them are going to be AI. We are going to explore a new continent, which is not on the physical realm that we were so habituated to or used to have. And we are going to more technology. So all the speeches about the shutdown of electricity, you will not forget about it. We're going to have electricity and even more connectivity than ever. So infinite money is because of so many crypto and so many solution and investment that are going to give us different values to things that you haven't imagined that are possible. And this is very exciting, because all the competition that we had in the last years and generations about buy house now, the territory, because Earth is limited. This is limited place, how many houses you could put in one area, how many people you could place in one place. But if you want to do event, this is limitless amount of people that you could connect with your event. Now I can gather and I can host thousands of people online at the same moment. Go do this in the physical world. And what is money? Why should I have cashier and I should have all this logistic if I can do it online and sell it online, and the money is online, and I can purchase to myself what I will need after this with this money? So we are going to see the collapse of the physical resources, dependency, and finding more alternative solution. So if you haven't used, and this is not just the last call, it was gradually coming to this call. Grow your wings. Have you ever used your wings in a way that is taking you to a higher level of consciousness? And I'm not speaking about being drunk or being stoned. Speaking about zooming out and seeing the possibilities of what you are possible beyond your abilities or the program that someone limited you. This is the Sagittarius season, and we are still have few days to change the perspective. This is the Sagittarius time. Change the perspective and start going higher in the in your vision about how life that is not just on Earth, it's not even the limit of Earth. Start to think yourself as a galactic being that is limitless, that even if you are disappearing here, you are still, this is something of digitalize in a way, or going to the air level of understanding ourself even, and the possibilities that are. And we know that how our mind and concepts that we are holding in our brain and ideas and beliefs are stacking us in horrible places, in horrible marriages, in horrible works, in horrible situations by any kind. Only your belief, and how in the era of Pisces it's manipulated us for so many. It's your fault. Feel guilty, regret. It's always putting you in shame. And your belief are making you suffer, our belief making us suffer, to stay in horrible situation, to justify why you need to suffer in order to not to change. But this is now asking you, think higher, go out from this old paradigm, collapse it, fly above it. And if you have already, if you grown some wings that are not just physical wings, your ability to digitalize yourself, to connect with other information, to connect with other markets, to start connecting with people from other cultures, it's already giving you the new state of mind. And you will listen tomorrow to the World Weekly Astrology, what I've channeled. I did it this time, I did it as a podcast. It's in Patreon, you could listen it already. I think I channeled there a very important message that will enrich you all. And yeah, this week we are changing season to the winter. Here I'm going to get the second sun solstice, summer sun solstice. I was in June in Israel, and here I am now on the other side. It's already too hot, even that it's spring still. And this new season, that is winter 2024, is so remarkable with the transit that we are going to get on this week. When Mars is still in Sagittarius, and Venus, she's falling position, and she's opposing Uranus. So this is already manifested itself by the surprise of the Fed, and we are seeing that markets are disconnected from the past values, and you are going to see that who will not invest or will start to connect with the risk of money on the concept of investing in technology, going to feel poorer and poorer. I just yesterday spoke to a guy here that just landed from Europe. He lives in Norway. He came with his girlfriend, and he's original Brazilian. And I was so emotional. I was so happy, excited to hear his version. He's 33 years old, and he told me that he never felt belonged to Brazil because he told me about his vulnerabilities, that he's half dark, and he felt discriminated because he grew in the southern side of Brazil, where most of his friends are white, and he felt like. But he also connected and spoke about his origin coming from the northeast of Brazil, which is the area of Fortaleza, that very known where slaves were living. And he spoke a lot about the slave mentality and his grain of insight that he needed to travel and to have other choices and not to be stuck to a system that one educated to go. And I'm very familiar with this feeling exactly. And he spoke about the discussions he used to have years ago with their friends in Brazil about the future of get pension and the owing thing. And I just could tap into the consciousness of the young about who even needs to buy a house and to be slave of a system that will maintain you in a survival mode. You don't need to buy a house. And as you understand the concept of money creation, and I'm telling you, infinite money possibilities, you are going, and maybe one day, once you want to stay longer time, you will purchase, and without that big leverage. The thing is that all those bubbles that are happening, that everybody wants the limited, because there are limited resources in the physical level, right? So everybody wants to live in the same place. So it's creating bubble, it's creating emergency and survival and competition. And we need to break the status quo, specifically with the Libra South Node eclipses that we are going to have in the next year. By the way, this guy and his girlfriend are Libra themselves. So beautiful to see. Um, so yeah, start to decentralize yourself from dependency from what is limited. Start to connect with, we have more option. Don't force yourself to pay the higher price because it's limited. Sometimes we have limited because we on purpose limiting the quality. So when we are limiting the amount because we want to maintain quality high, is justifying it because quality is high. Like for example, why Bitcoin is higher than other coin, for example. But we are seeing in real estate thing in cities, prices going higher and quality of life going lower. So what's the sense? This is abuse of power. So if you want to create a private community, if you want to create yeah, so the high price will be like sort of a protection. So not many people are coming, and or just to filter the right persons. Uh, yeah, so Pluto is moving in 1 month to Aquarius, my friends. I'm still planning where I'm going to be in a month from now. I don't know even when. Next week I already planned. I'm on a travel phase right now, and it's must be always life is about luck. As I said in the previous live video, it's about being the right time, the right place, and the right time astrologically. Yeah, because you need to align with what's above, so below, and then you are seeing synchronicities happening. But the synchronicities of the 20th of January are very, very symbolic with the movement of Pluto and the Sun together to Aquarius. This is something that can be very interesting to see phenomena in the world, also what can happen around this time. Even it could start already before. Very much related to company, big corporations, technologies launching. Also, this is exactly the time that Apple is about to launch the Vision Pro. And technology is going to transform our life. I feel sorry for all those property owners because I'm not, you know, so far property owners were successful. I have a house, I can rent Airbnb, I have. This is going to be, and I always said it, even that we all felt that this is going to be a jail in a way. Stay in your home. And as you are going to understand the value that is a different kind of value illustrated by this week and the winter solar eclipse with the winter sun solstice, Venus opposing Uranus, change the values, give the value to other things also for your happiness and for your own value, what you're appreciating, because this is no price for freedom and for your happiness than staying in horrible relationship or in horrible place just because of your dependencies. But also understanding technology and how the technology is going to help you rising up and to have more possibilities to choose is always maintaining the option to choose. So it's not even about confusion. Should I go here or should I go there? It's meaning that you are free. If you have option to choose, many people have no choice. They are stuck. So avoid yourself from being stuck and don't blame government and don't blame the agenda. This is the astrology. It should be manifested like this. But no worries. It's like the cloud is building itself, but those are the first people that will aligned with this energy, and finally the masses will wake up too and will follow this. We are all going to appreciate more of technology. We are seeing that many things today on the physical world are very difficult, even to book tickets, even to do things. People and old people already need the help of the young to understand how to even interact with this world. Is going to pour more craziness. This is a reason why WorldCoin and AI coins are right now rising as well. Money is going to change its concept, and the more you will tap into the courage of flying in this world and not be afraid of being your own bank and being your own boss, you will thrive quickly with those changes. And the upcoming event that I'm seeing, a sort of disasters that needs to shake the old status quo of the balance of territories. And it's not just about race and religion war. This is something of nature, water rise, earthquakes, and those things that can create discomforts for people finding the alternatives and adapting quicker. The technology revolution. So we were prepared. The Great Awakening were started already in 2020. Those that obeyed, I'm afraid to die from the virus. And those that already saw what's going on and started to ask the question and start going out and find the roots and find the alternatives, and in other markets as well. And now it's going to take to another level. 2024 is to the future. I was speaking about 2024 for years. 2024. And here we came to this. We could not arrive to the consciousness of 2024 without even passing the challenges of 2020, 2021. And here we go. So many changes are coming, and also changes in what we so-called consider Bitcoin, what we so-called consider the stock market, and how we are digitalizing assets, and what is to be owner, what is to be user. User is not loser. It's a client. I have a chance. I have the choice to go to other place, but the owner should always improve itself to be there. And yeah, but this is going to another philosophical thing. We need to appreciate values that are quality, that are relationships, that many other things that are giving value to our life, that is not beyond, that is going beyond the physical appearance or the physical name. All the best, my friends. Consider to join Patreon to get the exclusive contents about the markets, S&P 500, crypto, S&P 500, say it, oil and gold, and the early access for the World Weekly Astrology. Very interesting insight you will listen tomorrow once it's released via Patreon. This was a podcast. And also the live charts if you want to see with me 6 months ahead, the markets ahead, because it worked so far. It was amazing. Very professional guys that are using technical analysis and all those sophisticated tools. Failed a lot, and you could do a much better using the Astro Finance method line that I'm producing, because even that is above 100, it's at least 80% precision. Did a very good work, not just the last 6 months, for a long time already, and what also justify the symbolic rise of a price already last week. Check those links below as well, all sold via ecoscopia.net. All the best, my friend. Greetings from Bahia, Brazil. Ciao.